Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit blueguardian.com or blueguardianfutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.
Hey, good morning, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Alright, so let me see. I came here a little bit late today, so I have to go make some coffee. I woke up late. Anyway, let me give you a quick update of what's going on with this EA here. It's mostly trading on autopilot at the moment, so it actually gives trade. You can actually take the trades it gives. So this is my second week of test trial on autopilot. Last week it started off with the same account here at 3,300, and by Friday it made about $7,000 by Friday. But actually on Thursday night it took two losing trades, which took it back down to from 5,000 to 4,000, and then Friday night it took two trades that took it from 7,000 all the way back down to 2,500. So it did take four losing trades last week out of 305 trades. Right? But the losing trades, as you can see, they're massive because it is max leveraging the account every trade. So the idea behind the system is that I want the EA to max leverage the system, and that's how I test it the best. It's either going to be a winning robot or a failing robot with one or two trades. Right, so so far it's been doing fairly good. If you manually do some analysis and close their trades manually, then we sort of get out of those bad trades very quickly. I'm programming this OBV with the EMAs added onto it because right now I can't find an OBV with EMAs. At least 3 EMAs it needs on there to stabilize the information, so that it doesn't take trades too much on the very far end when there is no volume. Because the trades that it did take that lost, OBV were not confirming it. So that was the only issue so far, and some additional volume analysis that I want to add in is going to make the difference. And then I should be able to have this up for copy trading maybe next 2 to 3 weeks or so. But the success is a lot higher so far. Um, so as you can see here, it gave a buy trade already, and I said to take 10 pips, but max leverage that account at 10 pips. This is what I did from yesterday. So yesterday morning I turned it on. This is the loss I was telling you about earlier. Where is it? Okay, so these are the losses it took, and then I restarted the system here at 2500 from here. All right, 8. Where is it? 8. Okay, so yeah, I closed out the bad trades here, and then it started running again here from $2,500 remaining in the account. Right, like 2433 or so. From that point on, it was trading. See, the losses are very, very minute. Um, it's just when it catches that one bad trade and it doesn't at least go into profit for 5 pips, then it doesn't get to put the break even, because it does put a break even at 5.5 pips in profit. I think it's 5.5 pips. So here we have 5 pips. Take profit 10 pips. Stop loss 200. Because I wanted the stop loss to move away as far away from the area as possible. So 200 was fairly, just as 2000 was that got it out of the way. But we have a break even here of 5 pips, right? So 50 points here. As soon as it goes 50 points up, it goes into break even. So this way, if it was to run against me very rapidly, then I don't have to be in the market for it to run against me, right? But as you can see, sometimes when I take the trade, it goes to 5 pips and then hey, sorry, I'll do that again. Yeah, I think it goes back to mute automatically. Sounds good now? Okay, I think my mic, something is wrong going on with my mic. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so let me go over this thing one more time. Okay, see, I'm sure you guys can hear me now. Everything's unmuted. Alright, so when I was showing you this here, I was just talking to myself. But what I was showing here is that the EA took some massive losses on Friday night. So it took a $3,000 account all the way to 7, and then back down to 2,500. So it took some losses within those days. So it took two big losses here. It took this one, and these here I have closed manually because I was trading against the robot there. I was getting involved in the trades. I was closing them out too early, so I'm like, okay, let me just stop. And then it started working pretty good by itself. So this is one of the bigger losses. This is one of the second bigger losses there. Third bigger losses and fourth bigger losses, right? So it took 4 major losses last week. It was able to recuperate those losses very easily, like from here, from here. So it was able to recuperate the losses, but towards Friday, it took a trade and just went right in the opposite direction, never came back, and then I had to close a big loss, right, manually. But if I had just closed it manually in advance, I would have still had 100% sitting in the account, right? Because it made from 3,000, 3,300 to 7,000 something, right? Now it's back down to 2,500, and I started back up with 2,500 yesterday. So once I started back up with 2,500 yesterday, from yesterday to this morning, which is 24 hours, it did $1,300, right? Within the 24-hour period. Now the issue that's causing it to lose the trade is this OBV volume here, right? This is not programmed into the EA because I could not find OBV with EMAs in it to smoothen out the data, because what's happening when I just use the OBV, the data is too zigzaggy over here. So it's useless when it's zigzag. So once the data is smoothed out, it's a little bit easier to read, right? For the EA at least. This way, it'll show bullish volume here because it's bullish, right? But when it's divergencing and it's pumping up, the EA is unable to see that divergence happening. So for example, I normally have like 3 EMAs on here, like the 250, 100, right? So I'll add those back in. That's why I need an overview of 3 EMAs. Also now I turned on the flat EMA, so whenever the 200 is flat, the 1000 is flat, 200 is flat, anything is flat, it wouldn't trade. And especially the 1000. When the 1000 is flat, the market becomes a big pain, right? Well, any 200. 200 moving average. 1000 is just the 200 of a 5-minute chart. Right, so as you can see here, it stayed flat most of yesterday, and whenever it wasn't flat, it wouldn't do the dots, and it would sort of take a trade. Right, I'm trying to get the EA to work a little bit more perfect within this region. Right, you see this region here, it is very difficult for anyone to survive. Yeah. Right, so I'm trying to get the EA to survive this region. Once you can survive this region, and
Isn't it by not trading
it's it is by not trading it at the same time, but I don't want to turn off the EA. I want to leave it 24 hours to run nonstop, right? Because sometimes Asia moves like New York, and New York moves like Asia, right? And usually those times is when the Asia would move like 500 pips,
Yeah.
right? Um, so yeah, that's the update on the EA and where I am with it. But for today, we actually will be using this EA to trade. Let me do some analysis real quick. Alright, from a daily perspective, we see here an Elliott wave trend and then a triangle, right? My assumption from a future predictive trading is that
Oh my god, you had a whole like speech and you were completely.
I'm sorry, guys. It's a computer plug. That's why. The computer plug is loose.
I can't even hear you all. How do you know this mic is working properly?
It's loading right now. Can you guys hear me? Now they can hear me. All right. So anyway, sheesh. I'm gonna check every 5 minutes from now on. All right. So I believe it's a sell trend. So I'm waiting for sentiment to shift to buyers becoming more bullish, because when the average is more wrong, the minimum is gonna be more right. Right. So last night this was more bullish, because everyone was selling. Right. So between last night and now, what changed is the green bar we see there. And I think it might stay bullish today in order to convince everyone it's gonna go bullish. I mean, it might go bullish, and I'm the one that's gonna try to sell it. But I'm not gonna try to sell it. My robot is gonna try to sell it. The EA is gonna try to sell it because it just goes with the flow, right? So if the EA is designed to go with the flow, then I think we should be on the safe side of trading there, right? Alright, so it's very simple to use this. I have this running every day on live. So it's very simple to use this. If it's an uptrend, right, everything looks bullish. Especially these two here. If this looks bullish still, then as soon as it gives you a red arrow, it's supposed to buy the next nearest blue arrow, right? Same thing here. If it gives a red arrow, it's supposed to buy the next blue arrow once it shifts to bullish, and this data is bullish, right? And vice versa. If it's below 200 and it's bearish, right, it flips bearish here on the average side of things. After it's turned bullish and it flips bearish, you can sell this. Right, so we can do that manually now because I've tested the method. And all that we're looking at basically is this 50 linear weighted, this data here, and the correlation arrows. So which is this data is these arrows here gives me this data, right? And also we can look at dollar at the same time, but you don't have to. Um, unless at these extreme points, then you can look at it because you want dollar to definitely be selling at this particular point of interest when it's taking an edge looking trade. Like maybe later it's gonna take an edge trade. We'll try to look at that. Let's go there. Let's start playing.
At least you know they can hear you.
Yeah. Is my mic on over here?
No.
Okay.
You're right, it's not on touchscreen.
All right. Any questions? No questions. Okay. All right. So we're just waiting for trade to come in here. I was talking this whole time. Missed this additional trade right here. So NG to ROAT did from 2,500 yesterday to now 3,700.
Oh, that's nice.
So it did like $1,300 profit since yesterday. And the way it's taking the trades are basically a flip. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I'm telling you
Mm-hmm.
is when it takes a bad trade and you look at it and you're like, I think they took a bad trade. Just manually close it out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if everything is like, for example, the range, it was ranging like crazy over here. We didn't know what to do there ourselves.
Yeah.
But once it started trending, this sell strength here becomes strong, right? And this RSI strength here becomes strong. This RSI average. Once this is at 83%, it means everything is bullish currently, and if this is buy strength is bullish, then everything is bullish. All the other 6 charts, right? It means you have 5 other markets moving in line with it.
Okay.
So it takes trades by after it goes bearish, the first bullish arrow, as long as it's above this moving average here, the first bullish arrow is supposed to take a buy for 10 pips, right? Same thing here. So it took sells here. It had red arrows. Once it was above this point here and goes up, once this flips bullish and this is bullish, it should take a next buy, which would be this buy here, right? So essentially manually you can take a trade here as well early in the time, right? As long as it shifts bullish. Now look at this trade here. See this trade that it took over here? This is a scary trade. If you see it took a trade over here like an edge point, and there's a large amount of gap in between here, and it's running back down, and then it finally broke over here, just close the trade in whatever drawdown it's at.
Oh, okay.
So if it's like a few $100 drawdown at this point, just close the trade.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather take 5% loss than 50. I mean, most people wouldn't take 5% loss because 5% is a lot. But because I'm maxed out using that account, 5% is nothing, right? Anyway, waiting for a red pullback. So if it gives us a nice clean pullback, then and starts buying again, we can buy it. Unless the sell trend is getting ready to start, which it looks like it is, right? And the reason I'm saying that it's looking like a sell trend is getting ready to start is because this 200 EMA is coming towards this 200 EMA. It's now popping back out because it maybe wants to go make a double top right there. So you might be buying towards this point of interest here, which is the previous high for 70 pips up, and then we have 2.4 here. So 2.4 simply means that buyers are very interested in the market, right? So we are getting buyer interest, which is a positive thing for us, because if more buyers starts buying, then we can start selling, which is by the end of today, right? So by the end of today, more buyers are going to start buying the market, and you'll see these buying numbers starts going up higher. As soon as it breaks the threshold over here, the market is going to flip to the sell side, right? Letting us know that that everyone, all the retail traders, are trading in the wrong direction. And unfortunately, that's how it works, right? Most traders are trading in the wrong direction. I trade in the wrong direction all the time. I trade in the wrong direction. If I do manual analysis, manual analysis is difficult. You know, just pure price action is difficult enough already. And the longer you sit here, the faster you're gonna start seeing opposite things. You know, you're gonna be sitting here looking for a buy, and suddenly you're taking a sell, because that's just how it happens, right? It's the charts does that. It makes you think the opposite direction.
You know, the same thing on this one.
Let me check that. No, I'm not muted. I plugged it in the other way. Should I buy or hold? Alright, so let's check the. I mean, right now, based on sentiment, it's still bullish a little bit. But I don't think it's gonna go higher. And here's the reason why. Because we are looking for a corrective wave to happen in this region here, right? Which it is. So if anything, market is gonna come back down to this point. If it wants to break out of this, it actually has to come back down right here. Right, because this is where the liquidity sits that it took off with yesterday, right? And if we do our volume right here, let's go down. All right, so let's zoom into this volume here. So you see the once this bar took off, there you go. All right, so you see once this bar took off, there was some volume here, and then the volume stopped, right? Then the volume continued, a bigger volume, then it stopped and then continued. So at specifically this location, where it stopped and continued, right there, that's the one that works, right? So that's the one that works. That's also the upper edge, which and the move that actually should push this away. So if this was to go up higher, it's gonna have to come back down here and then go higher. And if it does go higher, it might only go maximum up to here, right? No, it's not mandatory that it's gonna go here. Of course, it's a possibility it can go there. And the reason being is it's been stopping right in the same location all these days. So why not? I'm just thinking it's still a sell. It's just that my sell might not happen just yet. It might actually but if it actually, when you do look at sentiment, it is dropping, right? It is decreasing. And so euro is selling. GBP USD selling. Means dollar is up, right? So USD CAD. So USD is buying. USD is buying. XAG is selling. So if XAG is selling because everyone is buying silver, what do you think is going to happen with gold? If that makes sense. Aussie USD. If Aussie USD is selling, what do you think is going to happen with gold? Gold is going to start selling very, very shortly. Within the next few hours, gold will flip to a sell because everyone is going to buy it as soon as it breaks out of this previous high. Right, so if everyone buys this, move as this goes up here, that is when you should be start selling. Right, so we should be start selling up here at least. so let's do a Fibonacci extension here. So if it goes up 100% of this move, we should be here, right? If it once it drops down here, of course, and comes down here to this point, it's gonna go here, and then this is where we sell. This is supposed to be our sell line. So let's say don't hold yet, just wait for it pull back down here in order to buy it, and then go up here. If it breaks the line below here and closes below, then it's going to be a continuous sell. But these are the traders that actually move the market right here to the upside, right? The volume that was low over here, the low volume here, is what actually moved this volume up. Alright, let's look at the EA, see what's going on here. The numbers are increasing on the sell side here, which is price number 2700. Right, so below this range here, everyone put their stop losses. They actually never got hit from since yesterday. Right, it hit it once right here, but never actually ran into it aggressively. So it's keeping the sellers in, the buyers involved at the moment. This here is gonna end up moving up to here at this point soon. And that's where it's gonna reverse and come down to this location. Right? So I put a line here. This is where we're buying from. But remember, if you're buying here, this is how it looks. And based on this data I have on EA, this actually looks like a sell trend. Right? So what I mean by that is this 200 is going to break this 200. Right? It's 1000. So if on average, if the 1 minute 200 breaks the 5 minute 200, it stays in that direction for a little while, uptrending. Right? If it breaks it back down, it stays in that direction for a while as well. Okay? So as you can see here, it broke it here and then came back down and then stayed for a while. Now it didn't stay for a while here because the 5 minute was flat. Okay, but on average, you see it does stay in those directions for a little while. So I'm basing it on the high average of staying over for a longer period, or at least a longer move, you know. Oh yeah, this was the bad trade here it took last week, Friday. Right, it took a buy trade right here and this took a major loss. Like 200 and something pips. But that's fine. Next time I'll know. Right? That's why I was telling Angie earlier, close the trade if it breaks this EMA. Right? If it breaks this EMA and it's just continuing down like this red, just close the trade. I'd rather get out at 5% than almost 100%. Alright, here we go. The seller's coming in. And is that the sell you're waiting for?
Hmm?
You're waiting for a sell?
Yeah.
And the sell is happening. Shut your eyes. It might range here. It might do like a flat and then break,
I
but
know,
it might just break.
Yeah, that's what I'm not sure because there's two ways of drawing these lines, and I don't know which way I should draw it. Because one is mom's way, right? And I don't want it might not be edited or anything.
Or is the other way?
Yeah, because I wanted to draw it like this, where I had over here, something like that. I forgot how I got that though.
You mean you want to draw typical support resistances versus the liquidity zone?
Yeah, but because I don't know if it's because it looks like you want to arrange like this, like have these lines here. Looks like it's more likely to do that. But then again, this actually is an area. And I do it like this, so I don't.
Maybe you should be looking at your half-hour chart. That's your 30 minute.
Yeah.
So basically, 30 minutes is bouncing off of your 50 there, right? Which is a logical bounce.
Yeah.
But if you draw an ABC wave there, then the corrective wave is not finished.
No, yeah, I know. That's why I have an ABC wave over here.
That's on the daily chart.
Oh yeah.
This chart would have its own ABC wave.
Yeah, I know.
Right. So if you were to draw in an ABC there, a corrective wave, because it's doing a corrective wave at the moment, where does the corrective wave end?
Like probably over here.
Which is the liquidity zone that mom usually draws.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why I wanted to take a sell. Based on like Elliott wave.
So I hope I answered your question, Karen. If you have any additional question, let me know. But I do not think it's gonna be buying farther up until it comes down here. Now when it comes down here, it'll let us know that okay, it's gonna continue buying or the trend gonna shift to a sell and then it's just gonna continue selling. Right? Because in theory, I'm waiting for a sell to happen, a sell trend. So for a sell trend to happen, we have to wait for a low, and then a lower low, and then a lower high. Right? So we have a lower. If we get a lower high here and get a lower low, it would essentially have to continue down to break this line here to create a sell trend at this point.
I just want to wait to see if it wants to maybe pump one last time higher before it goes down.
In theory, it's supposed to pull back from here. Or even here, actually. It doesn't matter. It can be here or here. When you look at it as well, there is no way that market can just simply run bullish continuously up here. It doesn't make sense. It's gonna have to do like a sharp pullback and then continue up. There's no news today, so it might not be volatile. It might just range today again. Right? Which is then gonna make your range, this range here. Right? So if it ranges today, then this is what we're gonna see. All day. Yesterday was a shit range. Yesterday was the worst range of all. At least today you can get a zigzag range. So I believe market is going to start trending Asia session. As you can see, we had an Asia session move here. We had another Asia session move here. And Asia is known for turning the market around. Right? It's not known for that. That's what I know. Right. From my observation, is when the market is ready to shift direction or do some sort of like big move coming in a trending way, Asia will start it. Right, Asia have always been starting the trends, the big trends, which is what causes New York traders to buy and London traders to buy, because Asia goes up, and then in New York, London starts buying it, and then it never goes, and then Asia buys again, and then we wake up again and start buying this again, right? And then we get more convinced that it's gonna continue to buy, and that's when it turns. That's where the trick is, at least.
The hour has 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left until the hourly finish. Let's see if it comes up here and then comes down. So this is the liquidity zone. This is your typical price action range.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So if it wants to get liquidity, it's gonna pop out of this range at some point in time. That doesn't mean it's gonna come right now to this point. It can actually do this all day and then pop down here and then go back up. Because we pay attention, most of the boxes that mom draws, her boxes always gets a spike in and spike out.
Yeah, that's true.
It always get an injection needle on it.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and sucks up the volatility and leaves. Well, we have a buy coming in. Let's go see what's going on. Okay, so the EA is taking a buy right now. I mean, you can take the buy if you want. It's just gonna be for 10 pips, or it can run, right? Because it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I can see it taking
Buy strength, RSI strength is bullish, 83% bullish. Now it's strong bullish. This is strong bullish as well. Dollar is currently bearish 100%. So because dollar is currently bearish 100%, this move will actually be sustainable and it's gonna go. Right, so everything is currently in favor of bullishness in the market. Now it's adding a third trade and it's gonna close all right there. And then if it doesn't, we're gonna be a little bit screwed. But so far everything is definitely towards the buy side. Did you take a buy?
Yeah, it's usually one. I just want to see what it's going on here now. Because I wanted to take one really quick and do that at that point anyway.
Alright, there. So the EA took an additional 10 pips multiplied by 3 trades. It basically took 10 pips here, 10 pips, like 4 pips there, and maybe 2 pips there, because it keeps adding the trades, right? But remember, it's max leveraging the account, so at some level, the trade starts becoming $200 trades, $300 trades, $500 trades as it leverages up the account. And it leverages up automatically, as you can see. Every time it takes a trade, it goes up, it increases the leverage. Right? So it was at 7.3 before, now it's at 7.5. Right? It was at 0.5, 0.5, 7.3, and then 7.3. So it's leveraging up a little bit at a time. And the reason that I said it to take only 10 pip trades, because sometimes only 10 pip trades is what we're getting out of our complete analysis. yeah, if you hold this trade here, you'd be holding for a good 60 pips, right? Sometimes it gives a trade here, like this one here. It'll take 10 pips and it will run for another 100 pips. But it doesn't happen all the time, so I set it to the take profit is what happens all the time, which is 10 pips. And she added another trade over here.
Little tiny trade.
She added a little tiny trade.
Yeah, they're all little. They're all teeny tiny. I'm practicing.
She's practicing for the big guns.
For the big lots. Even though this is obviously a scalp, but still. I just want to see, like, am I right most of the time?
Alright, so the dollar is still bearish in the moment. So this buy is still going to be sustainable until dollar becomes, well, neutral or bear or bullish. Then it's going to reject. Then we can expect the pullback. So let's keep our eyes on the dollar to know when we're going to be pulling back. I'm not happy that he did not check a trade over here though. He should have taken a trade right here. I didn't take a trade here.
You can't take every trade.
It must take every trade.
You can't take every trade in existence. Your mic keeps muting.
Oh my gosh, man. Sorry guys, my sound went away. I hope you, I was telling you guys to take that trade over there. I don't know if you heard, but it took a 10 pip trade here. I think it's gonna eventually come up to this point, which is 50 more pips approximately from where it currently is, right? So another 47 more pips. Now, be aware that this number is here, which is 255 pips away. So we can expect a massive sell to come in as soon as it hit this region, right? Dollar is currently bullish, which is not good, because this can turn this whole thing around, right? It's the EMAs are still bearish. The current data is that bar by bar is bullish. It might struggle its way up here slowly like this, but it's eventually gonna go. And then once it takes this out, it's gonna start pushing to the downside. Once it breaks this low, then we can expect buys to happen from the bottom here, which is let me see what price is this. No, this is the liquidity area. The price is 27.11, right? So at 27.11, so I'm saying 27.11, which is this point here. This is the liquidity value area. If it pushes down here and more buyers are hitting it here, it's gonna push through here. to absorb the remaining set of buyers below the range that it broke out of. Right? Also, we have to pay attention if this number is decreasing or increasing as well. So if this is increasing, the probability increases that it's going to come down towards it. If it's decreasing, the probability is that it's going to stop short at this point only, which is still a decent 150 pips down. Well, not from here, but from up here. Right? So it's just 220 pips down from this point.
It's stupid because there's no button that's like close all positions like the other one was.
That would be awesome.
Can we send FlexiTrader here or like a recommendation, like things you should add?
They have a robot for that.
Um,
There's a EA system for it. You just download the EA and you hit the close off button and it closes off.
oh.
I was supposed to make one for Lindley, and I was supposed to put a button on here as well on this screen.
Okay.
A button right in the center over here that says close off.
That's some complex programming right there.
I didn't learn how to do the button yet. I need to rewatch Cam's videos.
Ooh, advertise Cam. Advertise his work. Robot Builders Club.
The Robot Builders Club. Alright, so it's coming back up to this point here. So you see the stop loss is right about here, 50 pips, right? Let me double check that. Alright, so 180, 27.33. Let me make sure it's still visible here. Mic still on? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so 27.33, which is right here. Okay, so it's gonna stay in this range then. It's just gonna come up, finish this up, and come back down. And if it closes bearish, then we know it's coming to this point. So let's wait 20 minutes to see what happens here. If this spikes up here. Right. Let's see what our data is saying here. EMA is bearish for dollar. Bar by bar is bearish for dollar. Actually, you know what? I'm supposed to put this RSI here for dollar as well. So I can understand what the dollar RSI look like and what the dollar buy sell strength looks like as well.
I do want to take this out. I mean, I wanted to take this out. I wanted it to finish popping up towards that area.
It's not a sell yet.
I know it's not so yet. I'm just saying that I want to take this out for future.
What's going on here? What's that?
1,000.
Oh my god. This thing better come to it start selling.
Yeah, well.
It's gonna sell though, it's gonna sell. It's in a sell zone. Not sell zone per se, it's just that a lot of buyers are gonna try to attempt to buy this market, and so therefore it should start selling. So we have a 4-bar pattern here, which is 4 bullish, 1 bearish, and more bullish, or 4 bullish and then all bearish again. Nice damage. We might need a range here before it actually pops over there and comes down to do a full reversal. Let's see how the sentiment is looking. Sentiment is still looking bullish here. Shit. That means the thing's gonna keep buying because everyone is selling. Alright, so it's gonna go bullish. Up to here at least. Before it comes down here and takes the liquidity to go up again. So daily has already finished its ATR for the day. So it's already maxed out this ATR, right? So the fact that it's already maxed out this ATR, it means that this is what it means. So it was at 50% ATR yesterday when it opened. Then it went up 100% here. Then everything else beyond this point here would be considered a maxed out ATR actually. No, this here. So you see it's already finished this ATR. So whenever it finishes ATR, it's going to show me that, okay, daily already hit this ATR. There is not much trading left in the day. Of course, in some cases, it'll hit its ATR and it will just keep going for hundreds of pips. Right? Here comes to buy again. So you should go take the profit here. Right, 27.33, which is the top of the range, top of the 30-minute range. Alright, so 27.33, which is right here. I should take profit zone as well. It's not far away, not far off. You can get like 20-30 pips out of it and call it a day. The probability of it coming up here is there as well, but I can't be so sure about it. Because most of the Elliott wave analysis I did is pointing towards a bearish market coming in. Right? Of course, I could say that it's pointing towards a bearish market from a day ago. Right? I still be wrong, but let me see here. So I expected this market to start dropping at this particular date right here. Right? I was expecting to sell here, but it didn't sell, just ranged. And today it went up. And hopefully tomorrow it drops down. Because if it drops down, we're talking about 1, 2, maybe 3 days of continuous drop. Right, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, maybe a whole week of bearish bar. And if it's a whole week of bearish bar, it means it's this week right here. So this is just a week out to come back down. And then if it does a single bar, it can be a single red bar here with this weekly bar. Right, and we know it's not impossible because, as you can see, these weekly bars are ginormous. Right, so nothing stopping it from doing a wick here and then pushing straight down the bottom to finally finish this ABCDE wave, this triangle pattern. Once it finishes this triangle pattern, then we'll figure out if it's gonna go up continuously or down continuously up to this point. Right, because we do have a liquidity zone right here. And we do have a zone here as well that it can come to. Right, it broke out here, tested it, broke out here, tested it. So it might just blast right past this one. It broke out here, tested it. So it tested this one. It did not test this one. It tested this one, right? So you see the wick came into it, tested it out. This one, the wick came into it, tested it out. Over here, there's no wick coming into it. So that means there's some liquidity here. But this might be like a pause point. Did it go up or not?
Oh, then you got to take profits with it.
So it took Eddie's take profit.
It happened in a blink. I swear I blinked and it happened.
Yeah.
all the order lines were gone. I was like, whoa.
It's going. It's gonna go right there. Aye. This account is taking a beating over here. And did you try to waking up now?
No.
Can you go try waking her up? $198, so this is increasing. It should go up a little bit higher. 237, this also increased. Because this was the 230. think my feet keep touching this wire, turning out the sound. I gotta plug into the back of the computer. Alright, it does look like it's one to reject up there though. Which is good. That's what I was hoping for. I'm hoping for a rejection from up here. But we do have a stop loss cluster right here. So what I don't understand here is that gold is, I mean, XEG USD is bearish, right? Because everyone is buying it. But then it's bullish over here because everyone is selling it. I don't get it. Why people are buying and selling two metal that goes in the same direction. I mean, they could be hedging. That's about it. You know. See, this is why we do 10 pips trades. Because look, you take the trade here and it comes right back against you. Right, look at that. It comes right back against the first trade I took. Right? It went up 30 pips and comes right back down to it. So it'll get here. It'll just torture you before it gets here. It'll just go bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish for a long period of time. You know that. I'm sure you guys have experience in that. This is a setup I've been trying to look at to see if I can quickly program a MT4 EA to scalp this here. And I also use this for this indicator right here. This is a tick volume indicator, which I don't have for MT5. Alright, so based on this tick volume indicator right here, the volume is pushing to the downside. Which I've seen usually when it pushes to the downside, it's going to eventually snap down and start selling once it hits that zero line. Now when this goes back up, we can take a buy again. I use the blue arrow, take a buy for another 10 pip. So it should give a signal again anytime soon once it starts going back up. Because I've seen this MT4 chart here, on this location here is where it normally reverses, right? When it hits this super trend stop loss area over here, then it's when it usually reverses back to the upside. This thing's still showing bearish arrows over here. EMAs are still bearish. Bar by bar is 50% bear, 30% bull. So the reason we can expect sideways movement here due to that factor there. But dollar is bearish, 100% bearish. So I mean, it could potentially still go up there. I'm gonna see right now. Oh, did you wake mama?
Yeah.
Oh.
Take it. I click sell.
Why did you click sell
I
for?
don't know.
Angie clicked sell over here. I don't know why.
I got trigger thinking. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do believe it's gonna go down, but like, I didn't need to take it now. I don't know. Too early to take it.
Maybe he's gonna go. Oh, you still have a lot of buy strength in the market. You see, it says 302 here.
Mm.
Overall, all of the charts are moving bullish currently.
Mm.
We have 67% RSI values still up.
Mm.
Right, so now we actually go through and look at them. We can see that they all are still uptrending, but currently bearish. Right? Hey, these guys are running but bearish at the moment. What's going on? It's loud. Okay, let's see this thing took a buy there. If it's gonna survive to buy or not. So crazy when you take a trade how quickly it goes against you.
Not even the robot is safe.
Not even the robot is safe, yeah. No one's safe from the market. Okay, so this weekend I have to check these numbers here to see how effective it was at moving the market.
No, we don't have coffee.
I know you don't have coffee. I didn't get a chance to make a coffee yet because I came here late. Come on, close the trades out. There you go. Close. There you go. Good job. Good job, EJ. Good job. See, at least you took the trade in the right side. Right side of the market.
Okay, you know what? I'm sensing a lot of salt over here. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate the underhanded comments.
You see, you're stuck with the the bullish bias. You have to stick with the bullish bias.
Had a bullish bias. It was short term because I know it's short term. I'm dying on this hill.
But sometimes all you get is 10 pips, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe it just gives the bias 10 pips and then now it's going to reverse. Maybe not. It's OBV still bullish. But we do have divergence happening on 1 minute chart here. Maybe we should put this on 5 minutes. Okay, so on 5 minutes here we have a reversal point coming in. Because as you can see, this thing actually works very nicely actually. I like this indicator. And it flips there, it gives you the signal, and then it's very early. Right. This flips green, this matches up here, breaks the zero line, up. Right. This is still below the zero line, it's still down. If it flips up, then you know your pullback is coming in. See, even after this 30-minute close, then you could have easily bought the new 30-minute opens for. The new 30-minute open was here, went up 120 pips. And that's using this indicator and these indicators here to establish bullish or bearish trend. This market should be selling. What's going on? Come on. Let's just double check what's going on with these others. You see these guys here, Aussie is shifting to a sell side already. Euro is shifting to a sell side. You see this weakening point over here? So this weakening point is very interesting because this thing can actually start trending like this to the downside. Right? Let's look at this here. So look at silver. Silver is, remember on the sentiment, silver is selling. So that means the sell hasn't even started yet. Because everyone is buying silver. Right? Let me just double check that. So actually USD
Tough. Got
Alright, so I think it's gonna be selling most of the week. And it's just gonna be dancing around for a little bit, that's about it. Alright, StreamYard. It's 8:42, 9:30 volume is gonna come in soon. I am gonna get some coffee and some breakfast. Where is my chart? Okay, so far you guys saw that the EA took 1, 2, 3 trades. It's gonna take another buy trade again, watch. Well, it's supposed to take another buy trade right above here somewhere.
Right. Okay, you can say it when it's right above there somewhere, and then it'll be impressive when it actually takes the buy when you say it. But he can read as he can predict the future.
Just have to flip bullets first. Almost there. Or not. Maybe it's not gonna take straight, but it's gonna go to that point there now though. For sure. Oh, the coffee smells good. So 27.33, take profit zone. It doesn't look like he wants to buy NG.
It does not buy. It's just it's literally ranging.
I know, it's literally ranging. If you look at the 5-minute chart, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that's what we're trading, huh? I don't know what she wants me to do here, to be honest. If I close it and it comes down, she's gonna lose her mind.
Let's cut it down. She said it was gonna come down, so.
Ah, okay. When did she say that?
You're the one who just said it. This she thinks it's gonna strongly move down.
I know.
Did she ever say that? You're making me question it.
I don't know.
I didn't think it's gonna go down.
The fact that it's pumping up right now. I don't know.
It's not pumping up, dude.
It's not pumping up.
It's literally pumping up like like a little bit of pips right now. It's literally the same spot it was 5 minutes ago. It's like, oh, it's the way it's. You're like an ant looking at like a huge
It's not pumping up.
branch.
It's just staying in the same zone right now. Okay, it's pumping down. It's pumping down.
They should make a meme like
I know.
one. It's like showing like what the trader sees, and it's like these huge
I know,
what's actually happening. They should totally make a meme like that. I can't believe
you should make a meme like that.
I know. I need to make trading memes at this point. I've been making up memes.
It's pumping down. It's pumping down. And it's only going like 5 pips.
And it's just like this dramatic and music and fire. And then it's like reality. What's actually happening? It's me.
Alright, let me look at this order at the bottom down here. So this went from 237 to 235. So this is decreasing, which is not good.
Oh.
If it's decreasing, it means it doesn't become a magnet.
No. Okay, this thing can't possibly go. I'm like, bro, Where is it going exactly? To the stratosphere? I don't know.
Angie's in a small cell, that's why she's wants it to go down.
Shut up, bro. No, but it can become a big cell, you know?
I'm the one who taught her the Elliott wave. She's taking the course on Elliott wave right now. So Elliott wave is saying to sell, so we're selling.
Hey, no, it's not just the Elliott wave, okay? I'm also because of mom's strategy.
Where? Where did the strategy
Well,
take it?
like, look at this top. There's no way it's gonna go up from this. And look, there's things like.
Yeah, what things? Where's these things?
Shut up! Wait, maybe I should have looked at this more. Hold on.
Where's the things?
What is this? She has this big box over
That's
there.
the rejection box.
Yeah, that's the rejection box. There's no way it's gonna go. I have to draw that rejection box. I don't know where she got that.
I mean, that's the max extreme limit right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's extreme limit because of the past structure.
I mean, there's no reason for it to go there, to be honest. The only other reason I can think of that it would want to continue to go very strong bullish is to hit 3,000 something. Right?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That could be the only reason to hit 3,000. Which I did hear people talking about it. The market's going for 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. I think the only way you can go hit 3,000 as well is by coming down further to get the liquidity to go up back. Because it's exhausted. Well, once everyone is convinced it's a buy, then we'll be in the right direction to sell. You just have to wait. So, you know about the sentiment indicator, Angelina? This one.
Yeah.
You know how to read it.
Yeah. Oh, wait, do I? Yeah.
Okay, what do you read? How do you read it? Tell me.
There's more people selling than there are buying.
Right. Now, what does that mean?
It means it's gonna push the market. It's gonna push the market. No, it's gonna push the market up because if I sell it. Wait, no. How does it work?
Jada, she just said yes. She knows how it works. Then I asked her to read it. It's like, oh.
Okay, listen. I'm doubting myself.
Okay, so sentiment works like this. Okay, so sentiment is these are the brokers, right?
Yeah.
You see like your currency pair,
Yeah.
which is gold, and then this is based on retail traders only.
Yeah, retail traders.
Right.
Right.
Not commercial traders, just the retail traders. So, because there is an idea that almost all traders lose, right? So if there's a higher percentage of traders selling the market, then it's probably gonna go up because of the notion that 95% or 80% of traders lose.
Oh, okay.
Right, retail traders lose. So because the majority of retail traders lose, that's how the sentiment works. It doesn't work because the market is maybe somehow trying to manipulate them.
Mm-hmm.
But it works because if they're wrong all of the time, right? So if retail traders are wrong most of the time, it means we're supposed to trade against them.
So you want to trade against the retail traders? That's what the point of sentiment is.
So as you can see here, it's showing that the market is bullish currently. Right? So this shows you the overall factor, which is you should be looking for buys, not sells.
Okay, well, you know what? Screw all the retail traders. I'm not one.
You're not one of them.
I'm not one of them.
Well, you're selling right
Cries up myself.
You're selling right now.
Yeah. When you think you're an individual, man. Free thinkers. Supposed free thinkers.
You're supposed free thinkers.
Yeah, I know. This sucks. You know, I don't care. I'm staying strong. You know, the only reason they're selling right now, it's okay. Listen, it's ranging. As soon as that thing baby pumps up, all the buyers are gonna come in and then they're gonna perish because then it's gonna crash down on them.
Okay, so the EA took another buy here. I'm not absolutely certain this is gonna work out because of the fact that this is ranging.
Yeah, it's ranging.
And the 50 linear weighted is flat right now. But let's see. Let me look at this MT4 chart. So MT4 here. Let's go to 1 minute. So 1 minute is dabbling under this area here, and now pushing back above the zero line. So if it's pushing back above the zero line, it means we're having some sort of volume coming in at this particular point. So it might take its 10 pip trade. It might take the full 10 pip. Okay, so we have correlation also coming in here. Dollar is bullish still by 71%. I feel like closing the trade myself, but I need to let this robot do what it does. God, close the trade, close the trade. Just push up quick, that 3 pips. Or not. So you see, it stopped out one of the trade there at break even, right? Now what's gonna happen is gonna hold these two for the 200 pip stop loss that it has, right? Which is a too smaller lot size, right? History. Stays in the way. Seriously. Alright, so over here, as you can see, the trade just took close at 80 cents positive, right?
80 cents.
Yeah, it was at 60 something, and then it closed at 80 cents positive. The reason being is because once it went to 5 pip profit, it closed to break even instantly, right? This way, if it goes to a catastrophic drawdown, I'm not holding my high lot size in drawdown. I can hold the low lot size, and then it can take 5 hours, and it's going to take 20% out of my account totally, right? But if it goes into profit, at least it closed some additional profit, right? I mean, 0.19 is still a high lot, right? But 0.8 is an even higher lot. All right, so dollar is bearish right now by 114%. EMA is bearish right now as well. Okay, so RSI is not strong, as you can see. It hasn't been strong this whole time. I need to double check the live feed today. Okay, mic is still on. I didn't take any trades. The EA was taking the trades.
It's changing right now. You can't really take any trades right now because it's changing.
Right, but I am expecting it to continue buying up to this point. So far, sorry, the system took 3 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. This is the 4th trade it's taking. Now, not all trades are going to be winning trades, but if this comes down here, I'm manually closing it out. Let's look at 30-minute chart here. If the 30 minutes is closing bearish in 2 minutes, I'm gonna close that trade that has running, because then we might want to see 30-minute continue going down like this. Where's the Fibonacci I had to use earlier? Not this one.
Trend-based fib extension?
No, not this. I keep losing it.
Are you sure it's not the fib extension?
No, not the extension one. This one. Okay. 1 minute to go. Alright, so I'm gonna close this out. Right, so that's the benefit of manual closing. If the price action is not working out, then I'll just manually close the trade and have the start trading again from scratch. Well, for the day. So as you can see here, oh, I can move that. So from Monday's loss, Friday's loss was 2,000 something. Within the past day, it already made back 1,000 something. So I'm up 1,000 from yesterday to now, and that's mostly because I'm not involved in the chart, right? Because the more emotionally involved I get into the chart, the more I'm gonna click closing trades and stuff like that. So I just turn around and leave it and go to work on full autopilot. There are some issues. It does take some bad trades, and when does take a bad trade, the bad trade is really bad, right? So I'm gonna try to fix that. Once I fix that, then it wouldn't take any more bad trades. It would just sort of take the break-even type trades or the winning trades, right? I'd rather it take break-even trades than losing trades, because as you can see, it does lose, right? It does take small losses, like $6, $50. So it does take small losses, but the profits are also small because it's taking 10 pips only, right? But when it does take winning trades, it takes multiple winning trades. When it takes losing trades, it takes one losing trade, right? Because it does it in threes. It takes 3 winning trades within the 10 pip range. And if it stops you out, if it stops me out at break even, it's gonna break even the biggest trade and leave the 2 smallest trade running. Which I should probably let it do all of it. So I need to allow it to do all the trades to break even. Which I have to change the programming for that, so I'll do that tonight. I mean, it's gonna go up here. It might spike up and come back down. So I didn't even have to close the trade, but that's how you get emotionally involved into trading. And you sort of start closing trade that you're not supposed to be closing. So this close bearish. 30-minute might open, it might run up, spike out, and then come back down and continue down. I mean, I'm for a sell. I prefer the market to sell. Now you should have a trending move starting again. So the rest of the day, you might actually see a downtrend. I don't want to see an uptrend. But it could be an uptrend. I don't know. I mean, it has a lot to do in order to go to an uptrend, but we have volatility here, we have volatility here. There is more logical reasoning for it to drop down. We have volatility down here, right? Now I said it has three areas to run down to grab some liquidity, right? So it has liquidity here, liquidity zones. So it has more reason to come down and go up. Except it looks like it wants to go up.
No one asked you.
Okay, so it's gonna go up here at least and then drop. At this previous 30-minute bar close bearish, so that's a good sign. I didn't need to close my buy here. I could just leave it. But you see, that's the thing. That's why I'm building a robot to trade for me, so I don't have to be invested in losses and wins. I just let it ride, right? And I'm gonna be able to offer that to everyone else here as well, for a fee, of course. But for that fee, as you can see, if you can make $1,000 in a day, the fee is gonna be much smaller. Only 20%.
Oh, the coffee's ready, by the way. You can go get coffee.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
Step away from the chart.
I wonder if the mic is still working. Of course. Oh, okay, good. It's working. Alright, I'm gonna stick around for about a half hour more before I leave. So I'm gonna go have my breakfast real quick. I said that 15-20 minutes ago, and nothing happened. Alright. The robot is gonna take another buy trade again. It's gonna attempt to buy one more time. This time I'll let it take its buy. I won't get involved. Look at that though, it's right by your trade still.
I know. Teasing it.
I know. I'll be right back. The mic is still on.
Oh, okay.
Just check if anyone has questions. That's it about.
Mm.
So if I had left the trade running,
Yeah.
it would have been a profit, right?
Yeah, it's about to take profit.
No, I just entered this trade, but this one here, over here, would have still been running right now,
Oh yeah, yes.
right? And while it was still running right now, it would have closed profit right here when this one triggered. So when this one goes in profit, this one would have gone in profit as well.
Let's go for the blue line again.
The 3 range though, look at this bullshit range.
Mm.
Like you don't know when it's gonna pop out. You know it's gonna pop out, either up or down. You just don't know exactly when.
Yeah.
Which is what I want to know, right? That's my goal. My goal is to find out when.
Yeah.
OBV volume is bearish, right? So these are typically the bad trade that it takes. I mean, hopefully it flips back bullish right now, but if it took a trade while OBV was bearish, which was this one here last. Yep. So you see it took a trade here while OBV was coming down,
Mm.
which is what I don't want. When OBV is going up and it takes a trade, then yeah, that's fine. Let me look at this other indicator here. On this one, if it takes a trade, you see this was coming down earlier. It's still coming down actually, so that's not a good sign. And you see this here is like firmly to the downside.
Yeah.
Now it finally broke out up here, a trend line. So that means this buy might actually be the one that goes out to do this final move up to here.
Mm.
Right, so this might actually go up to take this out and complete this takeout move. Okay, so we can find out actually, right? We just have to draw up our charts properly.
Mm.
And also the same thing we can do here essentially, right? To figure out, okay, the highest point. This was the point over here. We would have taken it to this OBV point over here. Um, Essentially, no, yeah, that wouldn't have worked.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, the mic is on. Alright, so if we take a look at this, that couldn't help us at all. But this indicator, you see this, I was trying to get this indicator programmed. Oh my gosh, seriously. I was trying to get this indicator programmed into MT5. doesn't exist for MT5 right now. If I can get this programmed and this programmed into the robot is going to become obsolete. In other words, nothing will be able to beat it after that. Right? It's going to actually time the trades to the point where it's going to see that this, okay, volatility is coming in. Those guys are finished doing what they're doing, bullshitting over there, and it's going to take the trade at the right moment in time.
This thing's set up.
So this EA is free at the moment. Well, not a download version, the YouTube version. Right, it is doing very very well at the moment. Um, just be aware of those one or two trades that it's going to take bad. But if let's just say your analysis is to the bullish side, just take the trade with it in your direction, and it should be fine because the EA is designed to trade in basically in. Let me go to my channel. So you see, I run the live every day here. I'm gonna send the channel link over here for those of you who are not part of the channels yet. This way you can click the update link. You'll see when I post a new video. You can join the um, the Telegram group as well. I posted there, but I give updates there on the EA, how much percentage did it, and if it failed, what am I gonna be doing to fix it, stuff like that. Because once this come out, I'm gonna run for about maybe a year on subscription, and then I'll take it down permanently.
Put a sell limit on top, so if it hits that top,
but at least in 1 year, that'll give everyone who's watching here and sort of helping me get started in my journey to take a big win out of it. Because if you start off with a $1,000 account, because the EA I'm designing it to build to do at least 100% a month. I mean 100% a month or a week, right? So within a week or a month, you should have at least 100% return. And as you can see, last week I proved it. It did 100%, 120% actually, before it took a big loss. Today it already did. Well, from the time this account started, and if I didn't mess with it a few minutes ago, I wouldn't have lost $200. Right? If I didn't get emotionally invested in the losses, I would have been fine. Because the parameters we're saying is strong buy. But that's what happens. You get emotional and then you start losing money. And that's why I created a robot, so this way we don't have to be emotional anymore. But anyway, 38.49. Right, so divided by 38.49. So I did 35% from yesterday to now. Yesterday morning to now. Right, I did 35%. And that's without my involvement at all. It just ran 24 hours straight. So I'm gonna let it run 24 hours until Friday, every day, morning and night shift. It's gonna run continuously until it fails again, and then I want to see where it fails. If it fails in the same location again, if it fails in the same type of trade setup, then I know which trade setup to remove from it, right? And that's how I have to test. I have to test it 1 week at a time to see what is the bad trade setup and what do I need to stop looking at, or what do I need to look at more in order to not take those trade setups again. So there, this was our clue, right? For a continuation. And let's see if that clue was the same for 30-minute chart. Because remember, 30-minute chart had a range over here. So if you do this, no, it doesn't have the same clue. I took the target out, right? Almost. This was the range it broke out of. You see here, I mean, essentially you would think it's breaking out here. You would think it's breaking out here. You would, okay, now it broke out here. So you get 3 opportunities, 3 failing trades or 3 winning trades, right? So you get 1, 2, 3 trades to take before it actually goes in your direction. So just spot check this indicator when you're trying to find a breakout as well. And well, this one here, the OBV, has to be bullish or bearish in the direction of the trade. Okay, so 249. Sheesh. Where's the other stop loss? 230. See, this was 237 earlier. That doesn't mean it's disappearing. It's still there. It's just after it takes these guys out, it's gonna push back down, preferably. I hope that thing doesn't go farther up. Like shit, man. Come on. How far do you want to go?
I should not take the sell though. It was always so ranging.
You close the sell?
Like, yeah.
You put a pending buy or pending sell order up there?
Yeah.
Why are you putting a pending sell order up there?
Because I don't want it to come down.
Well, it always has to come down. You just have to wait for it to start coming down. Because just so you know, that's how Mom ended up in that situation. She's in right now. Right? Because she was doing the same thing you're doing right now.
I just so stupid.
Look, your pending order will be hit right now and it still has up to there to go. So that means you can't sell it until it sells.
Yeah, I actually didn't even want to take a sell. I told myself, listen, actually, you can't take a sell. It's like gonna range over here, or it's gonna go up a little bit, and I still took the sell for some reason.
Look how far that thing went up on the daily bar. Let's see what's going on over here. I think we should post this.
She's not gonna be here.
Yeah, dude, she needs to be here. Like, what the hell? So she needs to make her own decision there. I can't make the decision for her.
Gotta go check the key.
Guys, I'm gonna head out. You know where the buy is going. It's going approximately right here. I'm expecting a sell to come in later on today. A sell trend to start the downside. And I showed you the reasoning. It's Elliott wave analysis. Also, we have the sentiment on silver here, right? The sentiment on silver here gives it away as well. And all the all the Aussie sentiment gives it away. If Aussie's selling, eventually gold is gonna sell, right? What else? And look, especially look at all the USD pairs here. GBP's in the sell trend, euros in the sell trend, sort of stuff like that. Because if USD is strong, then eventually eventually gold is gonna push down, right? But for now, everyone is selling it because of the fact that it's at this at the resistance point. What are we gonna do with your trades? Okay, then I'm closing the trades.
Doesn't that say close all right there?
Where?
Right there, close all.
Ah, that's awesome. Alright, so I want to see this thing turn around at least, come back down here, and then close. Because it's gonna take a mission to come down here. It's gonna take the whole day to come back down here. Right, this is a whole day it took to go from here to here. Right, so it's gonna take a whole day again to come down here. So then you need to monitor this account here today, okay?
Okay.
1,500 negative, you're out. So 200 to go. Because I think it's gonna reject here setting time soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's why I wanted to get a 7.
Yeah, but you would have been in drawdown right now, and you would have been hating it. Right. So you need to see what time frame are you on right now? 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you need to see a 5-minute bearish close to actually take that sell that you wanted to initially take. Right.
Seems like above here anyway. It would be true. It wouldn't be a good idea to take a 7.
Ain't doing that. And remember, everyone else is taking a sell. The market won't sell until they all stop selling.
Doing market.
Right?
Scamming everybody.
And even though it looks like it's punching down here, it's gonna go back up. Right? Alright, in 2 minutes I'm gonna shut down the stream. Because we are waiting for a sell to come in. It's just that the sell is not happening just yet. You know, maybe tomorrow or tonight. But it's clearing this previous high over here. It's cleared this high, cleared this high. Let's double check here what's going on. Right, so we have this resistance point right here. Let's check that on 4-hour chart. And so this is your rejection point where all these wicks came in and rejected, and rejected, right? So this we know for a fact that it rejected off of something here, right? So let me do this real quick here. So if it rejected off of something there, where's the marker? So it must have had to reject for something here. Oh, jeez, come on, man.
Looks like it rejected from those wicks.
Alright, so that thing that we're looking for is actually this bar. There is no thing there, it's just a bar. So this whole entire bar here is what it rejected from. Now if you were to look at the volume analysis of that location, the highest point to the lowest point. So let's adjust this to this point here. And let's see what sort of volume was in here, right? So you see the volume, and these are just 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, right? But within this 4 bars, this was the volume that actually, this was the area where the volume took the market down, right? And this is the same volume that took the market down. This is the same volume that took the market down. Now, if you look at it from an overall perspective, like 50% that way, 50% this way, right? Half and half. What do we see? To be honest, I see nothing. Hold on. This range to this range. Alright, there you go. The blank area is right there. That's what I was looking for. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Now, let's reset this and see how it looks. Alright, so now you understand why I'm waiting for a sell. That's what I'm waiting for a sell. Because it's gonna come to this zone and it has to reject this zone. Right? But this is also why all the others are selling. That's the downside. Everyone else is waiting for the same thing to happen.
It's not fair.
Alright, your time is to look at that account over there, okay? At 1500, you close all. Don't look back.
I mean, it's at 1100. Oh yeah, it's at 1100. I think it's now.
No. Because you're waiting for a sell to start.
Oh.
So the sell start before you hit 1500. You're in the
Why
money.
are you saying 1500?
1500 negative.
No.
1500.
Oh, that's worse. It's at 1100.
That's my point.
Isn't that less than 1500?
Yeah, so I'm risking 1500. That's my risk. That's my risk. That's what I'm willing to lose. Okay, so I'm willing to lose $1,500 in order to catch that downtrend. Right? So it costs $1,500 to catch the downtrend.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna head out now, guys. It looks like it's gonna start ending up rejecting here. Because remember, the buyers won't come in until they start thinking it's a rejection point. So buyers are gonna come in actually at this point here, right? So when those buyers come in on the sentiment, they might come in late. So it doesn't always flip first and then sell. It usually flips and then it flips with it. Alright, I'm gonna head out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the Telegram. Okay. But we took about 4 good trades today. We could have taken 5 good trades, but I had to get involved with this one here. But you can go over there to my YouTube channel and follow the indicator. Follow the robot, and you're gonna end up taking good trades. As you can see, it was 5 successful trades today. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successful trades. Right, and even in the back here during this range, you can see that it takes the trades at best probability. Right, highest probability is when it takes a trade. So this way, you're not entering at low probability areas. Right? The idea is to get something to get you into a high probability area. All right. Thank you guys for joining.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit blueguardian.com or blueguardianfutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.